Starting sevens for each of these schools to show what they can do, but that will only be after the performance on the court has finished and the lights are down, so you can see nice and close up here the cheerleaders giving it their all. We do have two co-commentators with us today who'll be adding plenty of colour throughout the match. We'll introduce you to them very shortly. You can see just out of your shot both sides readying themselves about to run on to the court. And when they do that, we will run you through the teams. You can see them there waiting to go. And what a noise that is as they get ready to welcome the teams to the court, starting with the team in red from King's School, Worcester. Millie Corner at goalkeeper, Lauren Harris, goal defender, Esther Good running on at wing defence, Clarice now at centre, and waiting there at wing attack is Anna Chapman. Cassie Watts at goal attack. And there, readying herself, a big intake of breath from the goal shooter, Elsie Pitty, as she runs on to the court. And here are the replacements: Chloe Farmer, Eva Thomas, Zara Pepperdine, Grace Yancy Van Buren, you can hear announced there, and finally Matilda Evans making her way on to join her side. And there's a huge roar down below us for Rgs Worcester as they ready themselves to come onto the court. Bella Haywood at goalkeeper, Annika Potter at goal defence, Gabby Kivior at wing defence, and you can see they're waiting with the pink strapping on her knee, the centre Eden Williamson, Maddie Lamapierre at wing attack, Ella Everett-Morris making her way onto the court. And the goal shooter, Tiana Laturi. And those are the replacements: Izzy Churchill, Poppy Rourke and Poppy Parker. Those are your sides for this Super Bowl game. It's going to be a huge occasion. The crowd are packed in. They are suitably loud already. And the lights staying down, the tension building, the atmosphere building. And as the lights slowly come up on both teams in their huddles, it's a great opportunity to introduce our co-commentators today. Do you both want to just introduce yourselves and talk us through a little bit about how the day's been so far?
Hi, so I'm Georgia. I'm Ruby.
And how's it been going so far today? It's going to be a great occasion.
Well, fingers crossed. It looks a competitive side, especially if that's any given thing from how the seconds team went.
Yeah, close call in the seconds team match, but RGS came with the win. So this is going to be a really interesting game.
And we're underway early doors here. Kings working the ball around.
Great intercept from Gabby there. Nice tip to get the game going.
Really good intercept. Still moving it about, trying to work the ball into the circle.
It's important that King secures this first goal.
Yeah, settle the nerves and get the first goal up on the board.
And I suppose that's the thing really, isn't it? It's so raucous, it's so loud in here that those nerve settlers, these opening goals which we've seen there from Elsie Pitty are exactly what are needed.
Great goal from Elise there, just to secure the first goal.
RGS then trying to work the ball back into that shooting circle.
Oh, well held from
great
Tiana
work
there.
to keep the ball in the court. And we're level at one apiece. That one levelled up nice and easily by Ella Everett Morris, I should say.
That's a really nice take from Annika there. Really nice drive, got on the inside, secured that first one. That will be a big turnover.
And it's little moments like that in games, isn't it, that really change momentum. You get a turnover or two, you get a 3, 4, 5 goal run, and suddenly you're leaving a team needing to chase quickly.
Yeah, I think especially the game is so fast-paced, and obviously it's the first couple of minutes you want to settle. And with shooting like that, you've got it covered.
Great shot there.
Shooting accuracy is going to need to be good today. RGS 2-1 to the good.
Great arms there from Anna Chapman.
Wonderful work from Chapman at wing attack. Doing exactly what her defensive unit would want her to do. Getting in the way, making life difficult with those long levers out to try and disrupt the flow of this RGS attack.
I just want RGS to settle a little bit. All the nerves are going. You've got 2 intercepts. It's looking good, but those first moments are essential. So I just want them to settle this, get this next goal in, and then go from there, really.
Lovely little pass in. You can hear the crowd putting the pressure on. Can be a second bite of the cherry here, though. And a third, which eventually is capitalised on by Everett Morris. And she did really well there because the crowd were baying for blood a little bit.
Yeah, loud atmosphere here today, so it'll definitely be challenging for some of the players just to block out that noise, and composure is going to be key.
And this sort of noise directly below us as well is going to be keeping us on our toes up here in the commentary box trying to hear each other. But for the players on court, you just see a little bit of a mistimed pass there. It makes it even more difficult, doesn't it? Those calls, trying to hear where you're moving on court, and those shouts to get
Yes,
the ball in.
Gabby. Great intercept there from Gabby. She read the play beautiful, turned it. Just want to make sure we get some clear channels here.
Lovely work from Gabby Kivior at wing defence, and now, exactly as you said, trying to work those channels, get the ball down into that shooting circle. Oh, mistimed pass.
Do you know what I like though
Williamson.
from Eden there? Eden put her hand up. She'll notice her mistake. She'll get that ball back and she'll go through it again. As captain, she demonstrates that really well, putting the hand up, showing that she's done something, moving on from it.
But it's the confidence in this sort of arena as well. For some people, it's the first time they've played here. Might be the first time they've played in front of this size of crowd, this noise, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
And it's a bit spicy out there already in the middle of the court.
Great arms there from Anna Chapman, again putting that pressure on. Sometimes it's not effective, you don't get the rebound or the tip, but the pressure to give the poor ball will definitely help.
Latui misses the shot. I was going to say before that was exactly what we were saying we wanted to see from Eden Williamson, having the confidence to keep with that direct pass into the shooting circle.
Yeah!
Oh, ball one back from RGS.
There's Eden doing exactly what I said. Got there, on the body, turned round, rolled, lovely.
Unlucky there from Lauren. Great jump though.
Lines it up, adds the fourth to her side tally early doors. You can see it on your screen there. Well, they are loving it down below us.
Don't exactly think I'd want to be the goal defence from Kings having to go up against Ella, 6'5".
That is very, very true.
What I like about though is Ella moves her feet. She's tall, but she utilises it. I noticed that Kings have a very tall player as well on their bench. Be interested to see if they bring on that change.
Oh, Latui not able to capitalise there. A missed shooting opportunity, but like you said, it's a really interesting point. Sometimes you've got a static shooter, you have to do a little bit more work around them to create that opportunity. We're seeing so much really positive movement so far from this RGS shooting circle.
Really nice play there from Anna. Oh, shame about that. Great intercept from Gabby.
They've got it back though.
Great hold there from Elise. Unlucky with that.
Oh, it's just great pressure, isn't it? Pity really struggling to get anything going her own way in these opening minutes.
Your Kings King's goal defence has done really well to move her feet around that. Like, she's contesting with the shot. That's what you need. You don't want Ella to feel comfortable in that shooting D, so...
No, Lauren's got great speed on court, so really happy that she's utilising that to get her feet round, and hopefully the clean interception will come.
This feels like a pretty important moment for Kings. The ball not quite there in terms of the accuracy, but they're just letting RGS get up a little head of steam here. Like you were saying, they're making them work so hard when they get into that shooting circle. That's going to serve them well. But they just need to get the ball down into that shooting circle, and with that contact call, they've got a perfect opportunity.
There's a nice hold there, nice split land. Hopefully they secure the shot, which they do.
Hopefully that now will settle Elise a little bit. She's got a few goals in now, so keep putting them up.
It's good. The good thing about Kings is they've kept it in check. It's 5-2 now. They ideally want to take this like they have just.
Yeah.
Got to watch out for Tiana. Great front pot there from Tiana.
Just updating our scoreboard for you. Confirmation it is 5-2. Make that 6-2 as Laturi gets that goal in. And
nice feed from Anna there.
They're working really well in that shooting circle. But as we're saying, the speed coming back in down the court here from Kings is really good. They get the goal in, and again, you can see now Pitty has really settled into this one. She's got that confidence, she's got that composure just to slide herself in, and now taking the confidence with the shots.
Yeah, she's a great player. She plays Scotland International as well, and with Nottingham Forest. So she's been in big situations like this, so just relax, take the shot, take a breath, and she'll be fine.
Speaking of Nottingham Forest, they started the Netball Super League season at a rate of knots, 3 from 3, huge game away at the champions London Pulse tomorrow.
I'm liking the patience from Kings here. The only thing I would say is they need to sometimes give ball first time, so it's good that they're mixing it up. However, just on that one there, Clarice there, she's a brilliant player, holding that ball an extra second longer potentially, but it's good to see them moving on and off.
Pity them, lines it up, sinks it from downtown. And it's all gone a bit quiet in the green corner. It's starting to get loud in the red corner on the far side. Proper partisan atmosphere here at the University of Worcester Arena.
Oh, and lucky there from Lauren.
I actually agree. I think that was a really unlucky call there for the goal defence. Thought she got her feet round. I think she was a bit lucky with that call there, but we'll take it.
Definitely will if Everett Morris keeps shooting like that.
I'm glad Ella's got her eye in. She's a great, fantastic player. The team is loud behind us, crikey. It's good to see the support though. Women's netball, really good to see, encouraging. It's great for the kids at RGS and Kings, coming from a young age up, getting to watch a spectacle. It's what women's sport should be about.
Exactly that. And we've got the noise from both sides of the court. It's a great atmosphere. Bigger crowd in here than some of the Netball Super League matches last season, and I think that shows everything you need to know. Brilliant local derby, and the crowd getting involved with that as well. They're not quite happy with that call. Williamson though gets it into Everett Morris. She's going to fancy that one from a decent way out, sinks it with ease.
Great shot there.
Just would have liked a little bit more from Anna Chapman there coming in front of the ball. She's a great speedy player. I just want her to utilise that speed and maybe roll onto the centre, secure that. It's a little bit messy at the moment.
Yeah, take the player out with you and then cut back. Great
She's just
roll
done
there.
it there to create that space, and then that punch through of the drive. That was great. It's almost as if she read our minds.
I say maybe she's got a little earpiece in down there, listening to you and where they want her to go. That's really nice play from Pitty. Gets it back off of the rebound.
Great shot by Elise there.
Sinks that one, cuts the gap to 3. It's now 6-9 on the scoreboard. Kings 6, RGS 9.
Great tracking from Esther Good there in the wing defence bib. Maddie went out for the drive to get the centre pass, and she tracked it beautifully, cutting that down.
Great speed there from RGS. Ella popped it out. Tiana ran. Oh, no goal. Interesting call from one of the umpires there. Don't see that often.
We'll take it, we'll take it. Hopefully Kings now can capitalise on this.
That's a big call as far as Kings are concerned as well. It gives them an opportunity here to try and narrow the gap to the closest it's been since the first minute or two. Perhaps slightly fortunate.
Would just like to see a drive down the middle from one of them. They're waiting for that, and RGS getting closer to that, but it's been the nerves.
Yeah, definitely the nerves.
Definitely there are a lot of nerves out there. Kirill got an important touch in first time round, wanted to have a go at getting the ball, but it is King's ball. And exactly that, we're only 3 minutes or so away from the end of this first quarter as Pitty lines herself up to narrow the gap, which she does.
Great feed from Clarice there as well into the space, so Bella can actually get her feet round Elise, and Elise was able to drive onto it.
It's probably the first time we've really seen Kings really drive into that shooting circle. They've got an opportunity here to cut the gap to one, which they do, and now things are starting to get a bit interesting. But
I would like Hattie, King's goal attack, to put to the goal. I feel like that will be the nervous settler. Your goal shooter's taking a lot at the moment, which is great. Good high shooting stats, but that goal attack, I would want to put one in, be nervous.
Yeah. 100%, because if you have a tendency to have one shooter putting up so much volume, then it makes it easier for the defence to just double up on that shooter. So Hattie just needs to settle herself and get her first goal, and she'll be brilliant.
Well, there was a massive intercept there from Estegood. It's given her side an opportunity to work their way up the court again. They're looking for that drive in. It's perhaps not as clean as they would have wanted it to be. They are going to get the ball back in that back court, but they're really having to work to get the ball in. And you can see the pressure that's being put on Pitty, but she's got it ball in her hands and levelled it up at 9 apiece. And that's exactly what you were just talking about, wasn't it? Wanting to see Hattie Watts do a little bit of that work off the ball, creating opportunity for Kings. And now we're back level pegging.
Yes!
Huge intervention again.
Great intercept there by Anna Kirch, great player. And I think hopefully this one goes to goal, because we need it. It's just a little bit scrappy at the moment.
Yeah.
It's that first quarter, first time nerves. Some of them have played 2 years, some of them on their last final Superball, so
I think
great
in these
shot.
games as well, you need the people that have been on this court at this event before just to settle it and take ownership and leadership in these roles, just to calm the people around them that haven't really experienced it. Obviously you've got Clarice there who's been in this position before, Millie Comer, Lauren. Just calm the nerves on court and say, girls, we've got this.
I would argue that's where Kings are shown just a little bit more.
Yeah.
They've seemed to have settled really well. RGS got off to a flying start, but I just would like to see them take this to goal. Footwork.
Yeah, you called it. It's been cagey at times. It's also been played at feels about 1,000,000 miles an hour, hasn't it, this opening quarter? It's flown by, but you can see there with that passage of play.
Hayward there, I thought she would have got that.
That was great and lucky.
Really unlucky, but again, it's not quite as clean or concise as either side would want it at this moment in time.
I think that just shows up the matchup between RGS and Kings though. Such a good game on hand here.
It does, 10 apiece. You don't really want any more heading into the last minute of this first quarter. It's been engaging.
Great keeping.
Wonderful work there, keeping the ball alive, but then called. And now a final opportunity here for RGS to try and work the ball down the court. The end of this first period. It's
I would want to take this to goal. 10 seconds, not what you need. Gosh.
And the ball has been lost. How quickly now can Kings get this ball up the court? They're going to have to be a little bit speedier than they're being here.
I'd give the chance, yes, take the shot. Get in the D, take the shot. She's outside the D. For a first time shot, you'd be pleased with that.
Oh, bless her.
Well, that was a little bit dramatic to end that end of that quarter. I'm not sure if that counted or not.
I don't know, did it count?
By the looks things, it hasn't counted, but wow, what a start there from that goal attack.
Incredible start. It has counted, confirmed then from the umpires that one has been allowed. And Hattie Watts, well, Don't know whether it was a little bit of magic, a little bit of a fluke. It doesn't really matter because it is a huge goal for Kings at the end of this first quarter. And having trailed for much of it, they found their way back into this one and edged themselves into an 11-10 lead as those messages are passed into the circle. We'll take a really short break and then we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter. Messages passed on at the end of a hugely entertaining first quarter that absolutely flew by. For both of you, if you were down there in those respective huddles, what would you have been saying?
I just would have said that we're doing really well. I think we just got to keep our composure in these seconds, especially with the last couple minutes, just composure to take the ball to goal.
We're level. A nice easy settler for RGS at the start of this second quarter.
You'd be glad if you were the head coach. Obviously Rebecca Gwilym, head coach for RGS, I think she'd be quite glad that her team's gone out and secured that centre pass, especially after Kings got that lucky goal, I would suggest.
We'll take it.
Definitely will. I think I was going to say exactly that. That's as much of a settler for the coaches on the sideline, isn't it, as much as the players on the court.
Both head coaches, just a great inset there, we'll just point that out. But yeah, both coaches play good high-level netball. Rebecca Gwilym, captain of Worcester Netball Club Reds. I'm pretty sure Abby plays for a very good standard as well.
Yeah, Abby Cox plays for a good standard and she coaches at a high standard as well. She's the coach of a PDP in Birmingham Panthers and she also used to coach in Loughborough. So a lot of experience there on the bench.
Plenty of experience that will probably be needed if this game continues to be as tight and as tense as this. Again, a little bit scrappy first minute or so, a footwork call, a misplaced pass, and RGS get the ball back, looking to swing it across the court.
Great depth.
That was fantastic pressure from Eden there on that sideline to secure that, put pressure on Clarice and got the ball to us. So
shot lined up from downtown.
I think it's probably a game of tall shooters, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
you look at the
100%.
team, I think I'd be a dwarf next year.
There is sometimes just no substitute for height, is there? And if you've got it, it gives you that advantage, and we're starting to see it now in those shooting circles. Latui makes a nice direct run in,
good
but the
rebound
shot
there from Millie Comer.
wasn't the cleanest. Yeah, exactly that. Really good rebound.
Very unusual miss from Tiana there, I will say. Tiana's used to performing at a high level, plays rugby, plays to a very high standard of rugby, England pathway.
Good use of the reset there from Kings. We're not forcing it. Good drive there from Clarice.
It's a good play, swinging the ball around now. Again, searching for those opportunities. The defence is great though.
Great pressure from Bella Hayward in the D. I can see her talking to her goal defence, wing defence. She'll be commanding that. This is her 3rd year doing it. She's owning the court.
Certainly is, and when we look back on the result of this one in an hour or so's time, it's going to be little moments like that that are going to make all of the difference.
I would probably say this is closer than I would have liked it to have been, and probably unexpectedly. I think potentially Kings were coming in as the underdogs, but they are showing up.
They've shown so much fight, haven't they, as well? When that score started to balloon out a little bit to that 4-5 goals, you wondered whether this was going to be the contest that we've got now, but it certainly has become an enthralling match on court. Great work across as well for Pitty, who nails that
one. Lovely shot from Elise there. Keep ticking on the scoreboard.
Oh, bobbling and bouncing, not quite making it in. And Kings.
I'm not sure that was the right option there. She got the contact call though, and that's always essential.
Yeah, great strength there from Elise.
She's done really well under a lot of pressure there to nail that one for her school.
I'd probably say for Kings what they need to do, obviously they've got a very tall shooter, it's something to pinpoint against, so I would want the RGS defence to sort of break it down earlier, so we're not putting that ball into a tall shooter.
Oh, and lucky there from Lauren. She had a great tip, just replayed ball in the circle.
It's given an opportunity straight back here to RGS Matui.
Great
Sinks
shot.
that one. And we're level at 13 apiece. Talking about her rugby prowess, it runs in the family. It's another Latui who's been named in that England Red Roses squad for the first time, who's been carving up for Loughborough Lightning this season in the PWR.
I was very fortunate enough to play with Ala on the netball court, that is. Thank God it wasn't for a rugby pitch. But yeah, their family's tremendous.
Oh, the family's incredible, isn't it? It's one of those, like, for all of them, why don't they just spread it out a little bit? Why do you have to be that good at 2 different sports?
Yeah, come on, save the rest of us.
They're always here as well. She's got a massive family, and every year family all come, they create signs, so we'll definitely be able to hear them probably.
Well, they'll be in amongst that sea of green, which is starting to roar again down below us.
Yeah, I thought they quietened down a little bit, but they've got a little bit loud again.
I think they might have tuckered themselves out after that first 10 minutes, but they've clearly run to go and get some, well, whatever they've got, whether it's any food, drinks, whatever, but they've certainly come back out with a bit of ferocity in those cheers.
Lots of movement here in this D currently. 2 different types of setups, I'd say there. It was unlucky that they didn't get the ball first time in. Nice roll there from Tiana, holding from Ella.
That was great position from Millie Comer. Then she rolled to the back when she saw that ball going over, which then forced the error and a King's back line.
Great work from Coman. She's been threatening to do that for the last couple of minutes, putting that pressure on, forcing those passes that RGS don't want to make. But then that's another pass that Kings didn't need to make either.
That intercept there was Annika, goal defence. She's a Loughborough Lightning under 17s. Outstanding work rate. Ah, what's going on?
Well, this is helter-skelter stuff out on the court.
Yes, Bella! Oh, unlucky there. I thought she would have taken that intercept, but good to get a tip. Always good for the stats.
And I suppose, again, didn't manage to get the intercept, but even getting that tip, it just managed to slow Kings down slightly. They're still going to try and work this shooting opportunity, but it's just starting to put that doubt into the mind, and we saw it there. And now RGS work their way down the court again. Oh, it's not entirely clean ball, is it? But Latui comes out of the circle. Great speed.
Maddie Leverby, outstanding speed.
Oh, great ball placement there.
So that was a little bit lucky ball placement there by Tiana, but nonetheless it went to goal.
She got it.
It definitely was lucky, but they won't really mind one jot out on the court. And actually, if you think about it, it's really good play from RGS. They've been using Latouille as that pivotal player in the circle for the last few minutes, allowing Everett Morris just to move her way gently around. And she's now come in, found an opportunity and added to her tally.
I think Kings now are getting a little bit static. I think that's where the interceptions are coming. So I'd just like to see the girls keep moving. Don't just stand still, because when you've got defenders like Annika and Bella, they're just going to take ball off you.
Pity them. Important shot. Oh, not quite there, but the rebound is good, and they can look to try and set this one up again. Exactly as you said, it's getting a little bit static. It's hard work.
Well, you think some of these girls have played this for years, some of them have not. There's a lot of difference. It will be, some have played for the last couple of years, some will have played to higher standards. You've got, tactical substitution.
Izzy Churchill coming on as goal attack for RGS.
Ella going into goal shooter. Tiana coming off. Interesting play. It will be, see if it works, I assume.
That's an interesting one as well, because they've been using Latouille as a real presence in that circle in the start of this second quarter.
Great pressure there from Kings, sporting the 3 seconds.
I'd suggest probably RGS just needed to settle there a little bit, probably nervous, new change made, score still tight.
And Kings, well again, it's really great work first of all to get that intercept or get that turnover, get down the court. And they have now managed to get that goal and level things up at 15 apiece. But it was hard work to get there, and exactly as you've both been saying, you've got so many different levels of experience on the court that it's obviously at some point going to slow down a little bit.
I'm delighted for Bella. She's been hunting that for a long time, and I'm pretty sure I heard her mum scream then.
Massive moment from Bella Hayward. For RGS, we're level once again. And I've just looked at the scoreboard and realised there's less than 5 minutes to go of this second quarter. It's flown by yet again as Everett Morris lines it up.
Hats off. She's a tall shooter.
One ahead again.
Spread out. What I really like about Ella is she's a tall shooter. She doesn't just stand there. She's moving, she's mobile, she's coming out, she's taking shots from edges of Ds and securing them, so you can't complain.
And we've seen both sides of her game so far as well, haven't we? Willing to do the work, get into those shooting positions, but then willing to be that foil to create the space for her goal shooter.
Yeah, 100%, and putting up volume as well when she's doing that much work and moving so well. It's tiring, and to take a breath and secure the shot is impressive.
Oh, loose pass.
Oh, Gabby.
Gabby read that, saw that. That was, I'm really good to fish. Didn't take that intercept.
So close to the intercept. Kings now though, 2 down on the scoreboard. Important that they score next, but they're gonna, well, they are gonna get done and called by the umpires. There's a slightly harsh call of his. This livery comes from down below. I think both sides got a little bit quiet in the last 30 seconds or so.
I'd actually say they started off this quarter, both teams, and they were hot on it. They were tired, they were pumping their bodies. I'd say probably now this is where you're reaching that stage of fatigue. It'll be interesting to see which team. You can just see RGS just taking those 2. But
and it's mental fatigue as well, isn't it? It's not just that physical side of things.
But no problem for Ella, putting those shots up, taking those shots.
Eva Thomas coming on now for Kings as centre. I'm excited to see what she can bring out on course. She's a brilliant player.
Interestingly enough, matchups like this happen quite often. Majority of these players are Worcester Netball Club. I think we've got 10 players who all play for Worcester Netball Club on both teams. You've got Matilda on the bench for Kings. She plays whites for regional level. You've got lots of players here. I think you've got a couple of Saracens players. as well, but they'll probably have this face up quite a lot. It's not actually out the regular for them, but they might be on the same team.
There's going to be plenty of people out there that know each other's natural movement, whether it's for or against. Oh, what a reach that is.
I was just about to say, I really like the wing attack and the wing defence, Anna Chapman versus Gabby. It's a very nice combination because in training, we can see it. They play with each other, not against, so this is quite interesting to see the matchup of paces.
That's a big turnover for RGS. 3 goals ahead. Oh.
Great tip from Elise there. Always great to have your attacking players taking turnover as well. Just put the pressure on the defence.
So they're probably at that level of fatigue. They're wanting that half-term break.
This is a big last 90 seconds. 3-goal lead RGS now hold, and Ella Everett-Morris wants to get the 4-goal buffer. She does just that, wearing that goal shooter bib now after that change. Matui making her way off the court, and Izzy Churchill on at goal attack.
Oh, lucky there from Anna. She just needed to take her feet to the ball. I think she was just dragging her foot.
And you can see heading into this final minute or two, RGS are now the side that have been energised in these last couple of moments.
What I'm loving to see though is they're all wanting this. It's a big moment. You're playing in front of your family, your friends, people you don't know, people you do know. You've got people you want to impress, and at the end of the day, you have to want it. And I would say tensions are rather high with them both wanting it.
Certainly that. Everett-Morris very nearly there, managed to somehow get a gadget arm out and get the ball back in play, but she had just managed to get that foot, sadly for her, on the line. And now this is a big, important passage of play that Kings haven't been able to utilise. And RGS now.
Fantastic they take there from Annika. Great intercept, and I'd say that will be hopefully what will secure us that quarter.
Good job there from Millie.
Well, as you say that, there is an error that comes in, but I think it's a forced error rather than an unforced one. Coma put in substantial pressure on a goalkeeper, and this is a big moment for Pitty. Is she going to fancy it from this sort of range? She's going to have a pop. Oh, not quite. And, so unlucky that I thought she might have managed to just about keep that in, but
20 seconds, take it to goal. Thing is, you'll get told remain calm, keep composure, but when there's 10 seconds on the clock, you do kind of panic.
Yeah.
I'd take this shot if I were her.
Oh, she gave it a decent go.
Yeah, but she's got the penalty call, hopefully.
Exactly, exactly. It's a free hit, isn't it?
Go, go, go.
And they weren't quite quick enough at the end there. And again, another engaging quarter here after what was a lively start, I think it's fair to say. RGS have just flexed their muscles slightly in this one. They've built themselves up a 4-goal buffer at the break. It's King's School Worcester 15, RGS Worcester 19 at the break. The players are going to take a break. Looks like the fans are definitely taking a break. They are flooding out to go back to the concession stands, and we're going to take a short break too. We'll be back with you for the 3rd quarter very shortly. underway for this third quarter. There's been a change at goal shooter for Kings. Matilda Evans making her way on to the court. 4 goals down at the break.
Very interesting change. You're matching height with height now to a different level. It'll be good to see how Bella, the goalkeeper, is going to move her feet round, see what she's trying to do. You can see Matilda's trying to set up on her already. I think it might be a bit of an argy-bargy game by the looks of things that it's going to be, but be interested to see if they can break the ball down before it gets into that opportunity. See where we go, really. Yeah,
Matilda and Bella also play against each other at clubs, so they're training together. They know each other's movements inside and out, so definitely going to be a close contest between them two.
RGS then working this one down the court, not quite as concise as they needed to be with that pass, and now Kings have got an opportunity. They look to swing it across the court, and then they just slow things slightly with Comer. That's nice though, much better play.
Great depth there from Anna Chapman, using her speed.
Oh, I think that was a really unlucky call. That I thought Gabby read that beautifully, turned, rolled, taken it. I'm gutted for her actually. I thought it was a bit harsh. Annika sizing up in height there.
Oh, unlucky.
Lucky there for Matilda. She's a great accurate shooter. I'd say she's only in year 11, bless her, she's only a little baby. So it'll be nerves will be probably all over the place.
Just got to settle her in.
And that's what it is, isn't it? If you come onto the court, you've been told, come in, we're going to match height with height. You just need that first goal. As soon as you got that first goal, things will start to click, things will start to flow.
Yeah, 100%. I was just about to say I'd like to see some movement from Ella there. I thought she was doing her holding game beautifully, but actually they needed her moving.
And in the end, it just wasn't quite on the same wavelength, was it? A misplaced pass, and Kings now, a little bit risky on that one.
Yeah. To go across the D with Churchill in it, I think you've got to be a little bit brave. Interested to see though, it's been about 3 minutes and neither have got a goal yet. That's very interesting.
Oh, compared to the speed that we saw in the first 2 quarters, both sides now probably settled into this one a little bit.
Oh, unlucky.
So unlucky.
Lauren.
Great sight into that, great vision. I'd say Churchill just needs to move those feet just a little bit quicker.
Oh,
yes,
that's well picked
up.
Wonderful
Brilliant.
work from Comer, and now Kings can get the ball down the court. Oh.
Well played from Eden there. Great take, great height. She saw the vision. That's why she's captain.
That's a captain's intervention, really, isn't it? And you just sense whichever one of these sides gets the first goal of this quarter, maybe the one that starts to rack up the goals a little bit more in the next few minutes. Everett Morris, good rebound, second opportunity, nails that one. RGS extends their lead out to 5.
Good for her to get that first goal, good for her to get that rebound. Kings have come with some pace this quarter. A lot more fast moving. Very static in the D currently. I'd be interested to see if feet are going to be moved.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? They've got the ball into that shooting circle and into that opportunity for Evans, which she nails, but you can have all the movement you want in the middle of the court. If it's not there when you get into that final third, it just slows things down. It makes it quite stodgy.
Brilliant to see Matilda put that shot up and not right under the post from a bit of distance. Great to see her have that confidence. She had a smile on her face as she turned around and shot that, so little smile to the bench and say they'll be happy with that result as well.
Really important goal. It just keeps Kings interested in this quarter. There's still so much time to go and things can change in a split second. Everett Morris adds another one to her tally. 5-goal buffer again.
Credit where credit's due to Anna Chapman. Centre passes, she seems to have nailed them so far. It's their second phase that seems to have been their struggle, but maybe this is where Matilda putting up from distance again.
Fancying it and nailing it. That's the confidence you want to see.
It's also great. She's a great model for these kids who are younger years. She's a year 11. She's not exactly year 12, year 13, so she's got another 2 years potentially of this. So fantastic to see her getting this opportunity at such a young age.
Exciting for Kings in the future as well.
Just looking at the court, actually, goalkeeper Bella Hayward's last year. Ella second. She's got 1 more year on them, I believe.
Ella. Lauren played last year as well. She was a 5th former, so she's got another year to go. Oh, a change. Chloe Farmer coming on as goalkeeper here. Lauren to wing defence and Millie Comer to goal defence. They're switching the defence up. Hopefully this gives RGS some different questions to answer in attack. Another long shot from Matilda, unlucky there. But straight back on defence. I'd just like to see Kings be a little bit tighter on their players, on the man marking. We've got some small gaps. See, there we go, that's much better from Anna. Unlucky with the contact there.
It's just starting to put a bit of pressure on in that mid-court, and that's what's needed really for Kings, just to try and disrupt this flow that RGS have found in the last couple of minutes.
Momentum, 100%.
Really interesting to see. I think they did about 15 passes in that middle section of the court there. Interesting to see that it took Kings. They were on it. As soon as you said it, they heard us.
That lead just stretches slightly up to 6 now, and you can see Everett Morris applauding that ball into her for the shot, and she's going to get another opportunity here.
Great lean from Chloe Farmer. She's another 5th former as well, so she's another baby on the court, so great to see her getting this opportunity.
Started well as well since she's come on.
100%.
Unlucky call there, Anna Chapman breaking the line. I'd just like to see this part of the section, second phase, so to speak. Appreciate it's not a centre pass, but
great depth
take
from Maddie there, yeah.
Just want to see a bit more of a smoother transition from the middle into the D, theoretically. 2-1, never going to work.
Fatigue's starting to kick in as well now.
Interesting though, the changes have all been made, not really to centre court, other than the centre. Majority of them are all to the shooting.
Good indication, the physicality that's going on in that D.
For a year 11, she's made some impact on this.
Certainly has. Evans has been fantastic since she's come onto the court, but as you were saying, like so many changes in defence, in the shooting circle. Coaching wise, we touched on them both in the first quarter, but experienced players, experienced coaches just wanting to pose different questions, different pictures.
Yeah, 100%.
RGS are looking stuck just a little bit on this transition. They need a punch through, better there, and better depth from Maddie there. Nice feed in.
Great lean from Chloe Farmer there.
Oh,
great shot.
Goal.
I actually think that's Izzy Churchill's first shot, so I bet she'll be glad she got that in after a quarter.
Just struggling on our second phase here, Kings.
I'd say it's probably the same for both teams.
Yeah.
It's good to see that the defence is strong on both aspects, though. Ooh. So would have taken some nice contact calls there.
And getting another one too, has Hallie. Just keeping Kings interested in this one. They want to be careful that the score doesn't blow out too much. A six goal buffer is nothing in the grand scheme of things. A couple of turnovers and you're back level.
100%. 3 turnovers, 3 centre passes to goal, and you're back in it. So.
Oh. Crowd didn't like that one. Just checking everybody's okay. Nothing in that. It is obviously a contact call, but that's just 2 players playing hard, going for the same ball.
2 very speedy players as well.
I think it's just contest. Yeah. I appreciate there was a bit of contact in there, but they're both highly competitive individuals. They're going to want ball, you're going to go after ball essentially, and that's what that resulted in.
26-19 then to RGS. 6 minutes or so left in this third quarter, and a huge read, and now a chance to work their way down the court again. Building, searching for that pass. There it is. Now can they get it into that circle? Defence is good, so they've gone back, looking to try and build things again here. Getting the ball in, a lovely little pass over the top, and Everett Morris nails that one. Crowd down below us like that one. Plenty of green up in the air, arms aloft, celebrating, cheering. And an 8 goal lead now with the centre pass.
actually a really interesting change there. Certainly wasn't on my bingo cards, is what I'd say. Poppy route into goal attack. Just predominantly, as I know her, she plays more mid-court, but interesting to see that she's really got that range of a goal attack.
There's got to be a fair bit of confidence in her going into that position, considering that RGS have currently got that 8-goal lead.
Oh, so unlucky there.
I would say
Umpires
RGS
aren't giving anything away
that.
today, are they? Unfortunate for Farmer. She'd done so well. Thought she'd managed to get the ball back. The umpire said no. RGS extend their advantage again.
Great read in there from the centre pass from RGS there. Gabby had the first phase, Eden had the second. Questionable take there. Matilda just rushing that would be...
Just take a breath, that's it. So easy as a shooter, just get so caught up in the movement. It's really important that you take a breath before you put the shot up, just to calm yourself, make sure it goes in.
And that's exactly what they did. Kings down that far end, bringing up their 20th goal. 28-20, they trail. Oh, big moment. The tip was there, nobody else was quite alive to the danger except Ella Everett-Morris. She sinks that one from downtown, just turns around nonchalantly as if to go, easy as that.
She seems to have settled herself really well. Some fantastic shooting from all different points on court. It's good to see both tall shooters are given real opportunity from shooting elsewhere. It's not your typical bog standard under the post get them in. They'll both shoot from anywhere, which I think is a credit to them both.
I'd just like to see Kings as well draw the fake as well, so we've got some great drives into the pocket there, but Annika's coming out a lot of them to get that interception. So I'd just like to see Kings fake it into the pocket and then Matilda's free under the circle.
And they're going to get the ball back here, an opportunity just to try and cut this deficit slightly.
Great strength from Matilda there. And she sinks it.
Great strength, great composure under an awful lot of pressure. Nails that one, just cuts the gap slightly down to 7, but Kings with the centre pass. An opportunity to double up here. Straight.
I think if they keep passing it to Matilda, she's going to keep scoring these goals. So I think although there's a seemingly large gap, if this keeps turning over and they go to Matilda, I'm not sure she's going to miss. So I'd want RGS to secure this one after not securing a few.
Oh, she's got her range in now in that shooting circle, and again, like you said, 6-goal gap, but you feel like the next goal is really important as far as RGS are concerned.
I do think
and they're not
that was
going
a
to
great
get that
take.
opportunity there. It's a wonderful bit of play, getting the ball back, and again, as we were saying, getting the ball down the court as quickly as possible. Searching for Matilda Evans. She's out a decent way away, but she's going to have a pop at this one and nail it, and the gap comes down again.
Lovely play from Kings there. Millie just ran her feet straight forward, took the ball, and Matilda put it away.
I think, as we said, seemingly a long margin has become a lot smaller.
That's an important intercept, though, for RGS, and now they can just try and halt that flow, that momentum that Kings have built in the last couple of passages of play.
Great
But then
take.
an incredible read, great take, and now Kings can come down the court again.
I've just noticed as well, Clarice is back on as centre for Kings. So Eva has gone to the bench.
I think it actually didn't disrupt the changes too much between them. They're both solid centres. They're
Very
demonstrating
similar,
that.
yeah.
Nice rebound there.
That continues to come down. Really good work, and exactly that, as you were saying, it was such a fluid change that we didn't even notice it had happened down below us, but perfect synergy between the players on court.
I think we've slightly, from RGS, lost a little bit of depth. I appreciate the change in the shooting D will always going to disrupt things, but they just seem to lose that second phase depth, so it's good to see that this one has got a lot closer.
And Everett Morris really needed that goal.
I think it's really good to see Ella's completely composed. It's great to see. She's putting these shots up. It's a loud crowd, as you can hear. Good to see they're not faltering under the pressure.
Just needed a reset ball side then. Wing defence and both goal defence got caught behind their player. So.
Well, Matilda Evans did what she could to try and get her long limbs out and delay that pass, but it's worked its way back into Everett Morris.
I really like that pass there from Maddie. She was consistent, she took her time, patience, fed it in beautifully. Ella drew the defenders, asked for it back. You can see her shouting out on court there. Whoa.
Bit of a rush pass with time nearly up, but that's a really important last 30 seconds for RGS, isn't it? You could feel the momentum was turning. They've now got it back with that 2-goal run. Huge third quarter again then. We've got 15 minutes left of this one. RGS 6 goals to the good, but this game has still been ebbing and flowing and really could go either way. We'll be taking one last very short break as the cheerleaders run on to entertain the crowd one final time, and then we'll be back with you for the final 15 minutes. ...15 minutes left of this one, and a change back to that original setup in the shooting circle for RGS. Latui back at goal shooter, Everett Morris back at goal attack.
That was an absolute fantastic intercept there from Annika. Shred the ball, she got it down. I'd imagine her coach has probably said to her, let's get the ball running, which they have provided so as well.
And that's a real big settler. That's a really important goal at the start of this final quarter.
Things have really got to turn this now. Try and get their first goal up in this quarter. Obviously, RGS got the turnover from their centre pass. So
I would say this shooting circle is definitely the most movement in. I think Izzy Churchill did a really nice job when she came on, feeding to Ella.
Great work at the start of this final quarter from RGS. Keeping things flowing nicely. Kings, well, they need to make sure they make the most of this centre pass. They can ill afford any turnovers.
Really nice take there from Matilda. Held for an arse of the ball. Nice split. Secured the goal. I'd actually be really interested to see Anna Chapman go into goal attack.
Yeah.
I think Anna
Read
and
my
Matilda
mind.
would be a nice little combination there. That's not to say that Hattie is not doing a fantastic job. She is, my God, but...
Oh, that one bounced and bobbled. Ella Everett-Morris adds another one.
Great change there from Anna Chapman. She had 2 players on her and she received the centre pass.
Bella Hayward is looking for that intercept. She's working around Matilda's. Oh, and she's got it for her. I'd just like them to take this to goal, steady it down court, change direction, not stand and ask for the ball as we typically do. Good movement there. Nice transition, fantastic drive from Ella there. Good punch from Eden.
Yes, no.
Big moment. It's the sort of call that Kings need. They also need to make sure that they get the next goal.
I think the centre from Kings, Clarissa, has done a really nice job of driving and getting her player out. Reese, sorry, I do apologise.
Oh, Everett-Morris takes a tumble. Evans lines it up, nails another. I'll tell you what, it might still sadly be in a losing cause, but she has been so impressive since she's come onto court.
Really changed it up.
Very impressive for year 11 to come on, all the nerves.
Yes, Millie.
I wouldn't say it's out the question that Rgs has secured this win. We've seen far less, so...
Yeah.
Great drive there from Tiana, came out top D, drawn her defender, left Ella in there.
Great rebound there from Kings.
Big moment for Kings. They needed that one.
I love the way Clarice just held the ball there for a couple more seconds. So instead of releasing it on the first one, she held it for the second, just to calm the court down and make sure she gives the right ball.
I have to say, I think Bella Hayward at goalkeeper is having a tremendous game. Her and Annika, goalkeeper, goal-D, has been a lovely duo in defence.
Great partnership.
I'd also say the whole trio in defence, they've all been on it. From the wing D, Gabby, she's played a blinder. They've all been consistent, all driving one-on-one of their players, so can't ask much more from them.
That's a lovely exit from Tiana there.
Maddie wing attack, lots of flair, showing it on court. Oh, contact call I'm hearing.
I thought that was a little bit harsh, but...
Do you know what? It's interesting though. You'll think it's harsh, but when you're in that D and they're both shoving up against each other, it's just
true.
what the umpire sees.
I think as far as Kings are concerned, they won't really care what comes their way as long as they get ball in hand. And that's something they can ill afford to do. Pressure is wonderful from the RGS defensive unit, just forcing that pass when it didn't need to be made from Kings, and now RGS up the court. Wonderful take from Latui. Nails that one, extends the advantage again, and high fives all around. That was textbook.
Yeah, you know what? That was really lovely, and it's nice to see the girls celebrate on court, just to congratulate your teammates. You're doing a good job. I always feel like your teammates are going to be the ones that back you there, so it's really lovely to see.
Yep. What a lovely roll there from Hattie.
Really nice work, looking to try and get it into the shooting circle. They've done just that, and Matilda Evans is the one to profit off of that work from Hattie Watts, I should say, sorry.
I've got to be honest, I'd be looking at players. I'd be interested to see which team give players, because Matilda's come on and has been solid as anything.
Yeah.
Almost 100% shooting stats, I'd say. So yeah, definitely an interesting combination there. I'd just like to see, I know we're currently in the RGS shooting D, but in the Kings, they're just giving ball on the wrong side. I just want to see them change their body angle, because I think RGS getting dangerously close to that, which of course is great. But
got speedy defenders as well. Great front cut there from Anna. Oh, Gabby!
How can you not love Gabby? She hunts ball down, she wants ball.
Been wonderful at the back for RGS. Gabby Kirior has been tidying up so much stuff, creating so many opportunities, and then down the other end, whether it's been Latui, Everett Morris, Rort, or whoever's been on the court, RGS have been so strong in that shooting circle.
I've got to be honest, I think this is a fantastic performance from RGS, not taking it away from Kings in any perspective, but Kings have been on it, there's no doubt about it, but RGS sort of had that a bit more composure, I'd argue.
Little things, I think, yeah.
Especially when the moments where they're just sort of teetering on that edge of being ran away with, that's when I probably would have maybe made a change and just sort of validated that.
I think at this standard as well, it's all the little things that make the difference, so.
And so talking about composure, and then both teams seem to have gone to pot for the last 30 seconds. We've cursed it from up here in the commentary box.
I'm convinced they have comms in their ears and that's where they can hear it from. I wouldn't be surprised. Do you know what I'm also really liking about RGS? They're letting ball go.
Yeah.
So although it's risky, and I can guarantee you're going to be like this on the sideline, it's good to see. It's a shame Tiana missed that, but I'm sure we'll get it back.
And again, they get the tip, and now tee it up to Everett Morris, and there you go, they get the goal. I suppose if you've got the 10-goal buffer they've now got as well, you've earned that right to swing it across the court, play with a bit more caution to the wind.
I think Kings have got to dig in deep now.
I would just like to see, especially when you've got that 10-goal lead now, probably you've got 7 minutes, what can you put on? I can see Abby Cox making some interesting changes. Oh, lots of changes by the looks of things.
You can see Zara Pepperdine there with the goalkeeper bib, and Grace with the goal attack bib.
I think they're readying wholesale changes. It may be too little too late, as Everett Morris doesn't manage to get that one in, a rare miss, but she's going to have a second bite of the cherry.
I have to say,
Yes, Chloe!
I'm going to jinx myself then. Great rebound from Kings, but I do say I love the way Ella shoots. It's real composure. She's got caps for England, which is very impressive. So she's probably used to this type of performance. She's Nottingham Forest under 19. I feel like you've got fairly, you know what you're doing in this scenario, but it's different when it's your friends from school, teammates from school. Different type of pressure.
Just changes the dynamic slightly, doesn't it? And both goal shooters and the goal attacks, in fairness, seem to have gone off the boil in the last couple of passages of play.
That was a fantastic read from Gabby. She saw they wanted it to go top D. She got there first.
I think Kirior, she read that one like a book, didn't she? She saw it coming from a mile away.
I'm really liking this matchup. I'm liking this matchup between our wing attack, Maddie, and your wing defence,
Lauren.
They're feisty. It's what you want to see. Good, competitive, high-standard netball.
I think actually huge credit onto the umpire on this side as well. It's been a really good matchup, but they've been allowing it to go. They've been allowing to see how it develops. You don't want to call absolutely everything. You want to make sure the game flows, and by and large, it's done that this evening here at the University of Worcester Arena. Kings, but they're keeping themselves interested. It's a 9-goal deficit, and now here come those wholesale changes.
And Eva as wing attack.
Interested to see Anna Chapman coming off there.
Anna and Hattie gone to the bench. And Chloe Farmer.
Also just interesting to see Ella's gone over to the umpires and requested the ball be cleaned up a little bit. Probably just get off any sweat, to be honest with you.
I say it's been an intense one down there for the first 55 minutes or so of action that we've had. There's 5 minutes left of it. Oh, that ball is swung wonderfully down the court. Now, can Kings make the most of it? They can't. It's read well again. It's that woman again down there getting herself in there, putting the pressure on, and that feels like, as far as RGS are concerned, I know they've coughed up possession, but that could be that. There's still plenty of time to go. I hope I haven't cursed it for either team. Stranger things have happened, but it does feel now like it's a case of how close can Kings get, how much can they sort of try and narrow this gap, and they are going to get that opportunity, which they've done, but 8 behind with 4.5 minutes left is still a tall order.
Oh, another change.
My goodness, how many changes?
Poppy Parker is wing defence.
Yeah, I think it'll be right there. Really nice to see her family's all RGS teachers. Really nice to see her come on, get that opportunity and come on with some impact by the looks of things.
I think what's great as well is that now means everybody's been on court, and regardless of the result, regardless of whether your team wins or lose, you want the majority of your team to get on court, and we've by and large had that this evening now, even if it is 4 or 5 minutes at the end.
Izzy Churchill comes on, Izzy Churchill shoots. Nice to see her come on. It's nice to see that her and Tiana have both kind of shared that goal attack role, but nice to see that Ella can kind of go in between. I think these changes for Kings have had some impact.
Fresh legs.
You got tired
Shot
legs.
by Grace.
Exactly.
Lovely
that.
shot.
There's fresh legs, there's a little bit of added intent, isn't there, around that shooting circle, and yet another change coming in.
I think when you're towards those last couple of minutes, especially under the last 5, you are trying to get anything and everything. So if I was Kings, I'd be putting in as many different options, throwing RGS as minimum as possible. As you said, strange things have happened. It is unlikely, but you'd be wanting to give it a go.
Still got
sure.
hope. Still got hope.
I'm glad you are. I'm going to say I think RGS have got this. Nice secure. I think they've had the composure. They've made less mistakes. Not taking anything away from Kings. They have had it and they've had some flair, but I'd say the second quarter was probably where Kings needed to step
I think that was the one, wasn't it? That first quarter was so nip and tuck. Kings down on the scoreboard, bought it back, but that second quarter RGS flexed their muscle. They're doing that again here, and from there it's difficult when you're starting to chase. You start forcing things, overplaying your hand slightly.
It's what I really like though is there's been so many opportunities, because this was originally started when RGS had an external coach, originally set up as a charity event between RGS and Worcester's regional teams, but then is the modern day Superball now, which is a key fixture for both RGS and Kings, and the one that causes a lot of tension, I'd say.
Added spice and needle, I think that's the PC way of describing it. But yeah, whether it's been on the court or it's been in the stands below us and on the far side, there has been an awful lot.
I'm really liking, no disrespect to Tiana or Poppy, but I'm liking this feed from Izzy to Ella. It's quick, it's rapid, it's accurate.
Turning heads in defence.
Oh, great work getting the ball in to the circle. That was clean, that was efficient. Kings haven't done that as much as they probably needed to in this final quarter, but we've seen when they click, when they've got that speed of pass, speed of ball, they've been so good.
I'm impressed with RGS's lack of fatigue, I suppose. I mean, they've kept roughly the same team on the whole time. You've got under 2 minutes to go. You're almost towards 50 goals. It's been a shake-up, I'd say that. I wouldn't expect it after the first quarter, that's for sure.
RGS are now putting on a zone, which is quite interesting.
Don't typically tend to see that in these games, especially when they're live streamed and things like that. So it's good that they're showing such high level of sport. Not sure it works, but
I think part of it is just fatigue. Worked though, with RGS with the turnover. Yes, Esther.
Really nice tip, an important tip. It is going to be in a losing cause as far as Kings are concerned, but there's been so much really strong positive play, and a number of younger players who have stepped up, have shown they can deal with this pressure at this level and really go on in the next couple of years.
I'd really like to see RGS, well, either or, but you always want to go out with a little bit of a bang. Final shot, just get into that minute, so roughly you could get two more centres in this, so you'd want to go out with a bang. It's great. The crowd's going to get loud now, I can guarantee you that.
It certainly will. We're into that final minute.
I'm
it's
delighted.
Starting to click down, and there's another goal in there for Kings. I think really glad that they've managed to at least go out with one last goal. Hopefully there might be another couple in there for both of these sides. But as you said, it's going to get loud in about 30 seconds time. I think it's going to get loud below us. It's a good thing we've got earmuffs on up here.
Just finally, the clock's winding down. Oh no!
I think that was the hooter.
Oh, last centre, let's go. Ella just delaying a little bit there.
Well, that will be the final flourish. The countdown is on. 2, 1, not enough time left, and it is raucous down below us. It's a pretty quiet one over the other side of us. You can see the celebrations down there, what it means for RGS to have secured the victory here. It's good to see Kings getting into that huddle. They've more than played their part in this contest, but again, we talk about the rivalry, we talk about Superball Netball, I should say. We see the celebrations there. This is what it means to both schools.
Unlucky from Kings there, but what I'm loving is that they're all still smiling. They're in the huddle there with all their friends who they spend so much time with on a day-to-day basis. They're doing school with them, they're training with them, they train outside of school with them. They're all smiling, they're all having a laugh, so great to see.
Been a wonderful occasion, exactly that. Teammates, clubmates, rivals, friends at the end of the day, and it's not many times you can say that at school level you play in front of a crowd as big as this, as loud as this, as partisan as this, and it's an incredible experience either way. And I think both of these schools, regardless of the result, RGS Kings are going to look back with so much pride this evening, in the morning. Kings, when they've had a bit of time just to deal with the emotion of losing that game, will be incredibly proud of what they put out there as well.
It's a very nice scoreline on the behalf of RGS, I'll put that out there. But no, you know what? It's a game at the end of the day, but it's a good game. Everyone, well, I speak for myself here. Everyone loves a game of netball, especially a competitive game. They've given the crowd something to go for, which is what I enjoy. You never want to see somebody get absolutely thrashed, do you? It's boring.
No. I don't think as well the score reflected the actual game. Like, it wasn't constantly RGS, like it was very back and forward, so.
I am really delighted for RGS though.
Yeah.
Nice scoreline to go. I think both teams have played a blinder, to be honest with you. I think probably Kings came as the underdogs and unfortunately came out, but the score does not reflect that first half. I would say nobody could have decided where it was. It's a really nice moment as well for especially the old ones who were at their last Super Bowl. Emotions will be high, you'll be really sad. It's the last time playing with some of your teammates. So yeah, I'm really delighted for both teams actually, and it's a big moment for family.
And I think some people forget this is school netball as well. Like, these girls are balancing so much, academics, outside commitments, other sports. So it's amazing to see.
It really is, and down below us the RGS fans have made their way down courtside and the players come over to them, and I think that's a great way to round it up and finish on as well. I think we've been royally entertained here. It's scarcely believable. This is schools netball still at the end of the day. So many of these players in pathways, in clubs, could go on to bigger things in the future, but putting on an absolute clinic in front of a raucous, boisterous crowd, and now going over, seeing friends, seeing family. On the far side, Kings are doing the same, and at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
Do you know what's really nice to see? I love watching this on the feed at the moment. I don't think we saw this type of thing last year, so I think it's fantastic that we've got you guys to come in, next gen, coming in, and they're showing off girls' sport at not necessarily
high level.
Yeah, exactly, a high level, and it just shows you how much it means to some of these girls who will have their last Super Bowl, first Super Bowl.
And I think it's really good as well for the younger generation of Kings. Like, we've got our year sixes who are on the court before the match doing their workshop. They'll be looking up to some of these girls thinking, I want to do that one day. So it's really good.
It's fantastic to see. I think it's Super Sports are here today, and we've got a couple of Birmingham Panthers players here. I saw Alana Pullen, not sure about the other.
Charlie, I think.
Yeah,
Charlie.
but it's fantastic to see. Like, if you think about this event, it was never broadcasted, and now it's fantastic to see.
Yeah.
It really is, and I think it'll go back to, admittedly, it's a quote from a women's rugby player, Abby Dow, who won a World Cup with England, but she said, and I remember it as an interview a few years ago, to see it, so to be it, you've got to see it, and that's exactly what we've had today. Whether it's those year sixes going, I want to be on that court in a few years' time, whether it's the girls on court who go, actually, I've loved this environment, I've loved this atmosphere, I want to prove that I can step up, whether that's next gen or NSL or international. There's a shop window, there's an opportunity, and again, the fact that, yes, we have got people leaving, but there's so many fans down courtside wanting to spend time with the players and congratulate them on being part of an incredible occasion is great to see.
Do you know what's really lovely to see? It's all the families afterwards. It's really, really sweet. I can see, I think that's Clarice's dad, Benedicto's owner. He loves his daughter, he loves his family. They'll all get photos now. It's lovely to see.
I also love the shirts that they're all rocking. They've got Superball on their shirts with pictures of the girls on the back. So,
well, it's been a fantastic occasion. It's been great to have you both up here with us. It's been great to be bringing you all of the action here on Next Gen Live from the University of Worcester Arena. Congratulations to RGS Worcester, commiserations to King's School Worcester. But if this matchup is anything to go by, then School's netball down this way is in rude. We will see you on the next stream very soon. And as a final word to RGS Worcester and their players there that you can see down courtside, who I'm sure will celebrate and enjoy the evening tonight. Thank you from all of us, and we'll see you again soon.